Dear little dude, today is the second episode of our ongoing conversations that we're going to be having via video that are shared with the wider world. And you little dude, are 25 weeks inside your mom's womb. That makes you Calvin Rose, which if you don't get the very hilarious joke, Cali-flower, I did that backwards. You are a cauliflower. You are the size of a cauliflower inside your mom's womb. This week, according to the baby app, you are sucking your thumb for the first time. You are practicing your bicycle kicks, which I have to say I was feeling today. I had my hand on your mom's tummy, and I was feeling you kick all around, which is really fun for me, less fun for her, but still really great to be able to feel you and know that you in 15 weeks or so will be in our world. Last week was our first video conversation that we had. I had fun. Hopefully you had fun. We published it to the world, and already we have one subscriber. Little dude, we have one person who's already saying, I want to hear more conversations between you and your dad. And so if you are Ryan Gianatelli and you are watching this, you are my everything. Not my everything. My little dude is very much a part of my everything, and so is my wife, but you are my YouTube everything. So this week, I wanted to celebrate your week 25 by talking to you a little bit about worry. Last week, we talked about fear. Fear and worry would seem to be pretty close, but this week, worry is what's been on my mind. So you know basically how I come up with what I'm going to talk about every week is whatever I'm thinking about before I go to sleep that's preventing me from going to sleep, I usually think that's the thing I should talk about. So, worry. Worry and fear, like I said, kind of similar, but I think of worry as a more benign sort of fear. I think of worry as something that just, it's a little quieter, it's not as angry, but it's nonetheless very prevalent. And when you are the parent of a little fetus that is growing, your life is full of a lot of worry. Your mom and I, not my mom, but your mom and I talk a lot about this, about what we worry about with raising you. Every time you're quiet for an hour or two, we start to worry a little bit because we're like, what if something's going wrong? Every time we think of what the world is going to look like financially, and when you come into our world, we worry a little bit. We worry about what it's going to be like when you have to cross the street. We worry about what it's going to look like when you go to school for the first time. We just worry. It's a natural part of what we do. And so my advice to you, little dude, with worry is just knowing the way that your brain works. Your brain is trying to keep you alive, which is great. We're very happy that it does that. Our brains have kept us alive until our 30s. It's been very successful at that. So being alive, pretty cool. But your brain, which is growing so quickly right now, by the way, your brain is designed to keep you safe from mountain lions and pumas and cougars, and I'm sure a lot of other animals that are not just big cats, but your brain is wired to try to keep you from being eaten by things. And so it worries a lot. It worries anytime it looks into the future and there's any uncertainty, it worries. And I know this because you are the son of your mother, and your mother worries all the time. The way that your mother handles worry is she tries to research and read every single possible pregnancy book that exists in the world and watch every video and attend every class, and she tries to make worry go away with research. It is one of the things that makes your mom incredible and amazing, is that she knows everything. Don't ever let her tell you differently, or let me tell you differently. She knows everything. And she knows everything because she's researched everything, but what she doesn't know is that research doesn't, well, she's learning this now, but research doesn't always make the fear go away, or doesn't make the worry go away. And so part of being able to approach worry is just understanding in most cases, everything is going to be okay. And that's kind of a hard thing to internalize, especially when you're young and encountering fear for the first time, but even when you're in your 30s, everything is probably going to be okay. In terms of us having a baby, we are one of billions of people that have had babies before. Most of the babies grow up and are just fine. And so the odds are very, very high that you're going to come out, you're going to be amazing, and you're going to do great things in the world. And so for us, it's taking that first thought, which is almost always worry, and countering it with the second thought. And the second thought is just knowing that most times we are strong enough and we're resilient enough to figure it out. And that applies to my work too. Every time there's a complex problem that comes my way, or somebody says, "Can you do this?" Usually my response to that is, "I don't know, but I think so." Because I have confidence in myself to be able to do that, because I am resilient. Your mom is resilient. And little dude, you are resilient. You've lived 9 months, well, not yet, but you will have lived 9.5 months in a fluid-filled sack, and then you're gonna come out and you're gonna be completely helpless, and you're gonna rely on us for everything. And you're gonna survive that. You're probably gonna survive the first day of school. You're probably gonna survive middle school, which, by the way, is the worst age to be a human being. It's just so hard. It's like puberty and social pressure, and your body is like halfway between being a kid and an adult. It's just so hard. You're going to survive that, though. You're going to survive all of it. And if you can know that you're probably going to survive it, and you can have some faith that you're smart enough, and your brain, your worrying brain, is nimble enough to find solutions, the worry might get a little bit less. Or at least that's what I hope. So, little dude, those are my words of wisdom to you for this, our second episode. We will record another one next week. What's the topic going to be on? I don't know. But I do know this. If we get 100 subscribers on the YouTube channel, I will make you a promise right now that on one of these episodes, I will rap the entire Will Smith, Just the Two of Us, which, by the way, if you're young and you don't know, Will Smith used to be a rapper. I will do the entire Just the Two of Us rap here for you. And if we get 100 subscribers before you're born. If we don't, then we will save the world from that misery. I don't know if I just enticed people to not subscribe by saying this. If you are watching this and you are not my little dude, I want to say thank you for watching. This is a weekly series, as I said. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. But also reach out and send me a note if you have anything that you'd like me to cover. If there's something that you want me to talk about, that you think little dude would appreciate hearing. Little dude, when you're old enough, you can tell me if you want to have anything that I want to talk about too. If you have something that you'd like to share, please reach out. But little dude, just for you, week 25, once again, I love you. And I'm excited that you're going to join our world, and I can't wait to meet you and help you to be a strong, confident little man. I love you very much. Have a great week.